So having my second baby has really come with a lot of changes. So today I want us to talk about what we prepare for versus the things we should also consider preparing for. You know, what I hadn't prepared for is the fact that I might have a child who doesn't sleep. Set boundaries. Hi guys, how you guys been? Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is CJ. I do beauty and lifestyle content in this channel. So I figured because doing beauty content on its own is a bit tricky, I decided to bring a segment where I do like a get ready with me and give you guys stories and stuff. So today I want us to talk about what we if you're new here. I have two babies. I am a mom of two. I have an 8-year-old girl and a 1.5 years little boy, and some amazing kids. They're great kids now. So having my second baby has really come with a lot of changes, a lot of emotions, a lot of things that I did not expect to have. So I want us to talk about that. I've already done my eyes off camera, so if you're interested to see that, I'm going to post it on Instagram, so please make sure you follow me there. Please make sure you follow me on Instagram so that you can see all my makeup looks. So when somebody gets pregnant, so I'm going to do my face with you guys just like I did last time. If you haven't checked that story, I really hope I'm clear, because you know when I'm alone I cannot really test if I'm clear. I can't see properly like through my... oh yeah, that's pretty much okay. So as I was saying, I have two babies. So this second baby has come with a lot of things that I didn't expect, because the first baby I never really spent a lot of time with her. Like, I wasn't available through her first years in life. I was busy trying to make money. So I'm priming my face using illegal. So the second baby now, when he came, there are a lot of things that have been happening that I had no idea like went through when I was having my first child. So today I want us to talk about what we prepare for versus the things we should also consider preparing for. You know, when somebody is pregnant, people are usually very happy, you're expectant, you're waiting for that baby to come, you know, to just bring you joy, and then you buy things, you know. We prepare a lot. Like, we prepare for the outfits the baby's going to have. We prepare for, if you have a big house, you're even making a nursery for the baby. If you're buying like baby cots and all those sorts of things for the baby, which is a good thing, and clothes and everything, which is a good thing. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. So we tend to forget to prepare for ourselves as the mother and the parent of the child. We tend to forget to prepare ourselves. That is what I want us to talk about, because it has hit me differently. It has hit me so hard, and I feel like I need to share this. If you are an upcoming mother, things that you should know that you should also prepare for when you are expecting your little bundle of joy. There are things that you should also consider, okay? So I'm using this luminous glow just to make my face luminous, because y'all, tomorrow is my birthday and I want to do a little photo shoot. That's why I'm doing this makeup look. So yeah, okay. So as I was saying, things that you should have prepared for. So we go and we buy clothes, you know, for the baby. If we have a room for the baby, we paint the room, we buy baby coats for them, and all those sorts of things. Yes. So, and then we forget that there is us that we're supposed to take care of. Now, after I had my second baby, he was a baby who hated sleeping. I don't know if he hates sleeping, like he naturally just doesn't sleep, and I don't get it. His sleep pattern has been the ghetto since he was born. Like, it has been so crazy. He doesn't sleep. So I used to think that immediately, I am feeling pain on this nose. I used to think that he's just going to be like other babies. Once he's born, like, he's always going to be asleep, sleeping and all that, and I'm going to be up and about doing my things and just experiencing this beautiful bundle of joy. On the contrary, that is not what happened. So when he was born, he would literally not sleep. He wasn't a sleeper. He was not a good sleeper, let me put it that way. So he would wake up. I don't know if he was not getting full, but I've never understood why that kid has never been sleeping. But at some point we had to, when he was 5 months, we kind of like figured other issues as to why he was not sleeping. But still, even after discovering the issues as to why he was not sleeping, his pattern like was just ruined. He just couldn't sleep. Okay, so he wasn't sleeping, so we never really thought that it was an issue, okay, until now we took him to hospital and everything. But still, even after taking him to hospital, figuring out his problem, what his problem was, still he could not sleep. So it became hard for me to do things in the house. He was a clingy baby. You should also prepare for the fact that your baby might turn out to be clingy. Like, he just wants he prefers one parent to the other, or he just prefers a specific person to other people. So I was so clingy, so he didn't want anyone else touching him. He didn't want even his dad. He just wanted to be with mom all the time. So what I hadn't prepared for, because in my head I knew that this baby is always going to sleep, what I hadn't prepared for is the fact that I might have a child who doesn't sleep, and that will mean that I'm sleep deprived all the time, because he didn't sleep all at night and he didn't sleep during the day. So you can imagine in most cases you have kids who sleep at night, during the day, and then at night they just don't sleep. With Zai it was totally different. He neither slept during the day or during the night. He was always fuzzy. During the day the longest he could sleep was 30 minutes, and at night the longest he could sleep was 2 hours, and then wake up and feed all the time. Sometimes it will be 1 hour, sometimes we'll wake up after every 20 minutes. It was just that. So people will tell you need to prepare for sleep training methods and all these kind of things, but then again, when you sit down, sleep training method costs money. For you to have someone to train you and train your baby how to sleep, although you can get them on YouTube, but to have like a sleep whisperer will cost you money. Now, not everyone is in a position to afford a sleep whisperer. Personally, I could not afford one. Another thing, we live in a single house, all right? So how will I sleep train? It was a bit crazy. There was a time I even tried following up a pattern for him, you know, like I wash him at a specific time, and then I put him in bed. I try and put him in bed at a specific time for a few weeks. I tried that for a few weeks. Did it work out? No, it never used to work. He just wasn't sleeping, so I hadn't planned. For if you're a new mom, please just have the idea in your head that you might be sleep deprived. Not all kids do sleep as perfect as they paint it out there. Kids are different. Some will sleep, some will not sleep. So you need to be prepared for that. It's something you need to know, that you will lack sleep. You do lack sleep whether the baby sleeps or not, because at night they just wake up. Okay, so you prepare for that. Most of us, we don't prepare for the emotional change that comes with the baby. Okay, we don't process. You give birth, you get out of the hospital, you have your baby here, and he's here, and it's all joy and emotions. You don't prepare for the fact that there's a time it gets and you just feel like that baby is annoying you. Like, you wonder who sent you. Nani alikutuma? Like, what is this? What is this? What the hell? What is motherhood? You know, like, you need to be prepared for that moment. You need to be prepared for that moment where you feel like, who sent you? Why is the baby so annoying? There's that moment, so you need to be prepared for that. And I'm here just to tell you that it's fine, it's okay to feel like that. You will feel like that, and it's fine to feel like that. Okay, it's going to feel like that. I don't know why my skin is so dry today. Like, the foundation is too dry for my skin today. I don't know why. So prepare for that. Prepare for the emotional changes that are going to come through with having a newborn around you. Number 2, I don't know which number we are in. Number 2, we always if you have a baby, if you are going to have a baby, there are always people who are always going to come around. Like your family will come, they want to touch the baby. If your baby has a sleep routine already, they want to, you know, you are willing to give them the baby to hold at a specific, anytime someone pops in, you just give them the baby even if they were sleeping. So the one thing you need to prepare yourself for is setting up boundaries with family. Like you need to set up boundaries with your family members, be it your mom, be it your sister, be it any family member who comes through your baby. You need to set boundaries with them. They need to call you up front and tell you, I'll be coming to see the baby on Sunday, let's say, for example, and you tell them, okay, if you're coming on Sunday, make sure you come at a specific time, because that is when he's awake, that is when he's not fuzzy, he's not disturbing, that is when it's his time to be awake. Don't come when it's time for him to sleep. They might find it rude, but trust me, it will help you, because if now they come at a time when the baby is supposed to be sleeping, let's say for example you have a very good baby who sleeps during the day, which most babies do, and then the baby sleeps throughout the day. Let's say he sleeps at maybe 4 until, they sleep at around maybe say 11 until 1 p.m. during the day, and then you have a guest coming over at that particular time, and they want to be holding the baby all the time. They want to feed the baby, they want to, you know, be cuddly with the baby all the time. That means that child is not going to be comfortable in his sleep. He's going to be, he's going to have a regression, like his sleep time is going to change. So when that visitor leaves, it is you and that baby now, because now when they are overtired also, they do not, they disturb you a lot when they want to go to sleep. They become so fussy, you might even think they are sick. Like they cry a lot when they are overtired, you know, like it's hard for you to put them in bed when they're overtired. So when that guest leaves, it's you and that baby there, disturbing you, and you're also sleep deprived because you did not sleep during the day when you were supposed to sleep when the baby is sleeping, which is usually very hard with us millennial moms or Gen Z moms at this point. It's hard because at the time when the baby is sleeping is the moment now where, especially if you're alone, you don't have help, you need to do like maybe house chores, and you also need to like figure out just a lot of things around the house, you know. So if this visitor leaves, it's going to be you and that baby and the stress that is around doing chores around the house, you see. So you need to set boundaries with your family as early as possible. You need to prepare for setting up boundaries with your family members. It might bring issues. Some people may say, oh, maybe you don't want people in your house, or nini. It might bring issues, but it's for your own good. It's for your own good, and it's also for the well-being of that child. So make sure you set boundaries with your family. All right, make sure you're ready to set boundaries with your family members. That's what I mean. As much as when you are expecting, you have a birth plan, like you know where your baby is going to be born. Like these are all things that we always plan for and prepare for. Like you figure out where you're going to have birth, where you're going to give birth to your baby and all that. You also need to figure out signs of, is it called postpartum depression? You need to prepare for those signs, my friend. Read those things. Read those things. There's postpartum depression and then there's baby blues. They're almost quite the same, but then depression is like on the extreme side. That is when you just feel extreme sadness, loneliness. It's like you're alone in the world. At night when you wake up to breastfeed the baby, you feel like it's just you, and maybe your hubby is asleep. You feel like it's just you, it's just too much. You're overloved. I mean, you're touched excess by the baby, especially now when they get to toddler stage. Where toddler stage is another stage that I wasn't prepared for. It's another one. My son is always behind me. Like if I make a step, I can always step on him and he will fall down. He's always right there, every moment, every time. He calls me all the time. The word mom is always just around him. But by the end of the day, sometimes I'm just usually so tired of being called. I don't want anyone calling me. I don't want him calling me. I don't want his dad calling me or his sister. Like, I don't want anyone calling me, you see? So you need to prepare for those things, that you're going to have moments when you feel alone, moments when you just want to be left alone, moments where you'll just cry, and you need to find someone to talk to if it's possible. I know people say therapy, you need to have to do therapy, but not everyone can afford to do therapy. Therapy is expensive, and in this country it's not offered in like a very affordable rate, I might say. Like, you need to cough out some money in your pocket to just have therapy. There are also no mom support groups like in other countries. Like you see when you have give birth, and then there are other women who give birth with you, and then you have like a support group where you can just come and just be together. There is none of that in the country, so it becomes hard for you to find a place or someone to just get out your emotions. And let me tell you, small things will trigger you. Small things will trigger you. Hi. You will be triggered. You will be triggered, baby girl. You will be tested. Your patience will be tested. Your what is it called? If you're a calm person, your calmness will be tested. Your generosity will be tested. Literally everything you do will be tested. Like, literally every human being that you are, like every attribution that is in you, is it attribution, like every character that is in you will be tested. You will be tested in each and every way possible. Sometimes even somebody just asking you a question will trigger you. Like, I remember there are moments when my big girl, my first baby, can come with homework, and I'm like, why can't you just figure it out? I'm so tired. Like, I've been tired the whole day trying to sort out the brother, and then here you are with your homework. Why can't you just sort it out yourself? You know, those kind of moments. You're going to have those kind of moments where you just don't want anyone to ask you anything. You don't want to be told to do anything. Those moments are going to come, and it's fine to feel like that. But you also need to find someone who you can talk to. You need to talk to your partner prior to, if you have a partner. Let's say at this point, even I'm big up to every mother who raises their kids on their own. Every single mother out there, I give you respect, because it is not an easy journey. Having a child, I have help. I have a partner who is very much dedicated to helping me with the baby, but I am still struggling mentally and emotionally. So I can imagine the person who is not having that kind of support. I can imagine what they're going through. So you need to have support. If you cannot have support from baby daddy or a husband, find somebody, a relative, just someone who can come through for you in that sector of you just want to talk and you just want to relieve the tension that you have, because you are going to have tension. It is going to happen. It is bound to happen. You're going to have moments where you just feel like you want to be alone. Those things are going to happen. It's going to be there. So you need someone who can talk to you and just assure you that it's going to be fine, even if they don't have kids, or someone who can just keep you company in moments where you just feel like you're all alone and everything. You need that kind of support. So you need to prepare for that. Also, another thing, if you're in a position to hire a house help, please prepare for those things, those moments where you just have a help and they do everything else in the house, and then you can just rest. Because let me tell you, mine, it is hard. It is so hard being a mother and also being a house help, like a house manager. It is crazy. So if you can find someone, or if you can have a plan of someone who may be coming and helping you out, please plan for that as early as possible. In fact, as soon as you get out of the hospital, you should be having help. Okay? Please figure out that plan. My face is dry. Like, I feel like the products are just sucking life out of me. I don't know why. Something is wrong. Like it hasn't been moisturized enough, or I don't know. The skincare routine that I'm using, something is just not it. Then now there's a lorry passing. It's making noise. So have that plan of just having someone to help you out. Someone who will help you manage your triggers. Small things will trigger you, as I've said. Small things. A simple thing is just somebody asking you to help them with their homework. It's going to trigger you. So if you're an expecting mom, or you are about to become a mom, or you are leaning towards one day becoming a mother, please think about these things. It's very important for you to think about these things, because they're going to affect you. Yeah, they're going to affect you in major ways. I know we always prepare for photography, and you want to have a baby bump shoot, and you prepare your baby's first month birthday shoot. You have to find a way to do all that, prepare for all that, okay? So I'm just giving you tips if you are planning to have a baby or you're expectant. I'm just giving you ideas of the things that go through once you have your baby. Another thing you need to discuss is ways in which you're going to share the load. Like if you have a partner, you need to discuss ways you're going to share the load. If, for example, you cannot be in a position where you can hire house help, like the way we are right now, we cannot hire a house help. So the two of us need to figure out how we're going to share the load between each other, because it is not easy. I cannot do everything by myself. It is hard. It is hard for me to do it by myself. So you need to sit down with your partner, discuss if there's a plan that maybe, let's say, both of you are working from home, like most of us are really doing that right now. You can discuss ways in which you can always offload the load from each other, help each other out. Like right now I'm filming. I've been filming since 12. It's around 2. Actually it's 3. What? And I'm not even halfway done. So I have to figure out how baby is going to stay with the dad, and the dad is going to help me out until the time that I'll finish, which is probably around 5 p.m. So that is another thing that is going to happen. We need to share the load together. Also things like maybe going to the market, doing shopping and all that, that is something that I've left for him to do, to just help me out with that, because it is easier for him to do it than for me to do it. Are you do you get me? Like I feel like it's easy for him to do that compared to me going to the shop. Things like what? Like he does most of the hard things in the house. Not hard things, like most of the errands. He's the one who's going to deal with them, Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you need to discuss ways on which to offload. Like he wakes up my daughter in the morning, prepares him, and he goes. He takes her to the bus. That's his duty. He does that. You see, now that 5 minutes or 10 minutes that I will get for sleeping when he takes the baby to the bus is helping a lot, compared to if I was the one who is supposed to wake up, take care of the baby, take the same baby. Because my son, once I wake up, he's awake. He will not go to bed. He will just wake up with me, and that is something that annoys me. So if I wake up at 5, he will wake up at 5, and once he wakes up at 5, getting him back to bed is crazy. And also if he doesn't go back to bed, he's going to disturb me. So it has been a challenge. So when my hubby does that, it's kind of like releases all the load and all the tension from me, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, so we have to prepare for that also. Something else we need to prepare for, just a minute, let me check. I have 11 minutes and I need to finish this look by then. Did I say that you also need to discuss like postpartum mood swings and the signs of postpartum depression and baby blues, and you need to discuss that with your partner. You also need to find a way of talking to your partner about your feelings, because trust me, you're going to get to a point where that man is going to wonder if he has done anything wrong to you, because you will be so triggered by every little thing that he does, and it is not his fault. He is okay. It is just you going through the most, and it is not a pleasant thing to go through. So discuss ways of that. Yes, discuss those things. We need to discuss them prior to baby coming. Sit down, do your research, find out what is PTSD, find out what that depression looks like and the signs and all that, and then talk to your parents, talk to your partner about it. Talk about that. Also, something else you need to be prepared for is your shoe size is going to change. It's how your body, be prepared for the physical changes that are going to happen in your body. A lot of things are going to happen in your body, and you need to be prepared, because your body is going to give you hell. It's going to show you pepe. It's going to give you stress. It's going to let you know that it's not your mate. It's going to do all that to you. So you need to be prepared with the fact that most of your outfits are not going to fit you. You most likely will have to go to change your wardrobe and buy other things, buy other clothes, buy other shoes. So there's also the aspect of the financial aspect of just I'm not going to set this face to bake it because it's too dry, so I'm just going to directly set it, which it doesn't even need. This part of my face is super painful from my nose. So you need to be prepared with that. Also be prepared with the physical changes, like the physical emotions, like just the change that is going to happen in your body. It's a lot. Like there's a lot of things that are going to happen to your body, and it's not going to be pleasant at all. There are moments where you will want to go out and you cannot go out because first of all, there's no one to leave the baby with, and then another thing, you don't have anything to wear. So there's that. Then there's also the aspect of just being super cautious of everything that goes around you all the time. Be prepared with the fact that you're always going to be cautious with everything that happens around you. You're always going to be cautious with who's having your baby, where is your baby, what's happening, is he crying, is he okay? There's that aspect. So you also need to be really cautious with that. And then also prepare for baby's tantrums when they turn into toddler. They become completely different human beings. Something just takes over. I don't know what it is, and they just become a whole different case, a whole different scenario. So you need to prepare for all these things. All these things, baby girl. I don't know if I've made sense, if I've put lights or shed lights a few things to people who are planning to have kids. I don't know, but I hope this video helps you out and you're in a position to, you know, find help as soon as possible. Don't die, and always be ready to ask for help. People don't ask for help because you always feel like you're burdening people with your issues, but raising that child needs help. It needs a whole society to completely come and help you raise the baby. So I'm just going to finish up my makeup off camera, and then I'm going to come back. But that is basically it. I felt like I had a lot of points, and even the ones that I had written down were just super few. I didn't know I didn't know that I had, they were just that few. So yeah, prepare for all those things. Things are going to happen. Things are going to shake you, break you. You're going to cry, but at the end of the day, being a mom is a good thing, and it's beautiful. So yeah, we celebrate that. We celebrate being a mother. It's an amazing feeling to be a mom. So yeah, I'll see you. Let me just finish my makeup, then I come and show you my final look. I'm back. I've done my makeup. I've finished doing my makeup. So as I was saying, we need to figure out and prepare for all these things before baby actually comes, because it is the only way that you're going to be a comfortable mom, and it is the only way that you're going to be able to, if you navigate through your feelings, it's the easiest way that you're going to be able to raise your child in a better way. Because if you're in the right headspace, definitely you're going to make great decisions and be a greater mom. Because there are moments where people have had postpartum depression to a point where they want to harm their babies. So it's very important, once you figure all these things out, it's going to be so hard for you to fall into depression or feel like things are going to not work out the right way that you would want them to work out. So that's probably it. I hope it helps. I know it's not organized, but I hope you get a point or two. Just plan for other things other than just concentrating on the baby. Concentrate on yourself also. Plan the things that are going to happen to you also. All these things, once they are well articulated and well done, then you'll be able to raise your baby in the best way possible. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Please patronize my business, my earring business. I have this in stock. I'm going to link it here at Chains and Charms on Instagram. You can patronize me and buy my stuff. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for the interaction that I got on that video when I said I wanted to quit YouTube. You guys came through, you interacted, and that is what I want, like for us to just interact. Do not just watch my videos and keep quiet when you're in a position to comment, like, and share, because the more you comment and the more you like and give it a thumbs up, the more it's going to be pushed by YouTube to other people. But if I don't get engagement, YouTube basically will say that my content is not that important, so it's just not going to push it. But once you guys comment, we interact, we engage, it's going to be pushed. So please keep that in mind. Please continue supporting me. Thank you so much for the love. I'm here to stay. Let me say I'm here to stay because I've gotten so much engagement. I even got DMs on my Instagram from strangers. Wow, that was so nice. There's a certain Mwendwa guy who really encouraged me. Big up. Thank you so much for this. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.